Hey guys. Mm, mm, What's up? Welcome back to the Becoming. I'm Tommy Music, and this is me documenting building my dream life in real time. The music, the healing, the grind, and everything in between. Let's get into it. So, first off, your girl has officially applied to college. Yes, 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 yes. I I dropped out at 19. Okay, so I was way too into boys and not caring about my future. So I was just like, why do I need this? Like and I dropped out. And then I went back for a little bit. I took a business class, one class, back in like 2023, and I did really good on that class. Now, I failed all my classes when I was 19. Like when I first went back to college, I failed them all. Yeah. School, I just felt like college wasn't for me. I also moved out at 19, so I like once I moved out, it school really plummeted for me because I started working full time and I already didn't really feel like college was for me. As well as I really wanted to go to SAE, which is this audio engineering school. I wanted to go there. My mom was like, "No." And so I was like, "Well, then I'm not going anywhere. If if I can't have what I want, then I'm just going to figure it out on my own another way." So I'm very proud and I'm very, very grateful to be saying that I applied to Triton College. I heard really good things. I also heard it's free. So I applied to get my bachelor's and, well, technically my associates, because Triton College is community college, but I applied to get my degree in computer information systems with a minor in computer science. I think it will really help with my business analyst um, career, as well as I really want to be a project manager. So I believe not only will that help me with computer information's data analysts, but as well as having a background in coding. I think coding is really interesting, and I think it will really help me as a project manager in tech. So I went for that, and then I'll definitely be taking some voice lessons and piano lessons on the side because at the end of the day, music is still one of the career paths, still the passion, it's still the dream. It's not going anywhere. I just would like to build it alongside a more secure career. And yeah, so like I said, computer information systems. I really want to look into some type of management as well. So that might be tentative, but I think I might take some electives that have more to do with like business management, because I do want to manage teams. I want to manage projects, but I really want to lead teams, not only manage. Not manage. I learned the difference between management and leadership, and I definitely want to be like leadership. I want to lead teams. So I'm really excited about that. And as you guys know, my first week of my apprenticeship is done. That is crazy. It went by really fast. Even as I'm sitting here right now, I can't believe it. Like how far I've come in so many things, not only with my apprenticeship, but like sitting here every week talking to you guys about what I'm working on, what I'm doing, how I'm becoming. And it honestly feels like mundane now, which is good because that means that I've gotten to the point where it's like the excitement has worn off of starting a YouTube channel and I'm just doing the thing every week and showing up every week, which is amazing. But I think this apprenticeship has really just been so insightful, especially when it comes to just learning things not only for becoming a business analyst, but as well as my own life as well. We've been learning time blocking, so time management skills, time blocking versus time boxing. We've been learning the difference between management and leadership. We've been learning about AI, how to best use AI, how to use AI more effectively and efficiently. And all of those things not only help me as a business analyst, but it also really helps me for like my personal stuff. Like here I am showing up. So I think it's changing the way that I relate work and personal life. Like I think I always saw it separately, and that's not a bad thing necessarily, but I think it's changing my connection to my professional life. My professional life has always felt outside of me. It has always felt like something that I have had to do just because that's the way the world works. It's always felt like something I didn't want to do, but I had to do. So I just sucked it up and went. And with this apprenticeship, is I want to be there. I want to show up. I want to be there. I want to learn. I want to gain the knowledge. I want to do well. I want to do good. I want to do great on our quizzes. We get quizzes. We had like 3 quizzes in one day the other day. God, oh my God. My brain is fried. I'm not going to lie. On Friday, 4 o'clock could not come soon enough. Not because I didn't want to be there, but because I think I was just like, I think I was just so filled with information. We're literally learning new topics every single day. We're learning something new. We made our elevator pitches. So that was like the first day back. We learned what an elevator pitch is. The next day we did the elevator pitch and shared each other's elevator pitches. Then we learned about AI. Then we learn about product methodologies. I mean, every single day we're learning a new topic, and it's just changing the way that I see work. I've always thought work was like a separate thing, and now it's becoming who I am in a good way. Not like a I'm losing myself kind of way, but like, okay, I can see myself in this. I can see myself doing this. It's really cool. And your girl got a new phone. Girl, not because I wanted to. It wasn't because I wanted to. It's because this phone has been crashing. I'm using it as a backup phone now, like for content only. It's bigger and I'm comfortable with it. And I think it's gonna just be like my content phone. But it turns off randomly. So like even now it's a hit or miss. Like while I'm recording this video, it might turn off. If it does, I'll let y'all know. But like it's been just turning off out of nowhere. Like I'll just be living my life and it'll turn off on the bus, on the train. And then when it turns back on, it'll be at 1%. And then it just keeps dying and dying and dying. Something's wrong with the battery or the system. I tried to take it to Apple. They told me there was nothing I could do about it. The system's messed up. Even if I bought a new battery, it wouldn't change anything. They wanted me to get a new phone. And god damn it, it worked. This is a year old. This is a 16 plus. This is a 16 plus. It's only 17 months old. I got it last year in February. That's actually crazy. Wow, it blew me. But I'm grateful because y'all. I was about to go to Boost Mobile, right? Because I'm in my head, I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna be able to finance a phone. Like for full transparency, my credit is not the best. So I knew for sure T-Mobile was not going to let me finance a phone. I'm like, they're going to say no. So I was like, damn, where they're going to also, I also don't have $900, $1,000 to drop on a new phone. What the fuck am I going to do? So I was asking my dad, like, hey, can I put it underneath your account and I'll just send you the money for the phone? And he's like, why you got to don't finance one. Just buy a new one. Like, he said Boost Mobile has some stuff now where you could go pay like 200 something dollars. Boom, so I go to Boost Mobile. I'm a T-Mobile girl. I'm on T-Mobile, but I was fully prepared and ready to switch to Boost Mobile because I needed a new phone and thought that there were no options at T-Mobile. So I was like, I went in there. He wanted to me to pay. Boost Mobile wanted me to pay $260 for the 16E. So I wasn't even gonna get the latest phone. They were like, the cheapest thing we got is $260 for the 16E. Take it or leave it. I'm like, you don't got no like Pro Maxes or the camera on the 16E is probably not. He's like, nah, sorry, that's all we got. So I'm like, you know what? You know what? Let me call T-Mobile and just see what they say. Like, let me low key just run my credit, see if they'll let me finance the phone. I'll never know until I try, right? Tell me why I called T-Mobile. God is so good. You can't tell me I'm not his favorite. I was really saying, okay, I was really saying this in the T-Mobile store. Tell me why I called T-Mobile. And T-Mobile is having a promotion right now that if you're prepaid, I'm on prepaid. Like I said, bad credit. So I was on prepaid. So that means I pay before, not after the bill is due. I pay before the bill is due or my shit gets cut off, right? They're having a promotion that if you are going from prepaid to postpaid, you get to get a new device, no credit check. When he told me that, my mouth did exactly what it just did. I said, are you for real?" I said, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. I got to gain my composure. Are you serious?" I said, "Because that was the whole problem of why I wasn't going to get a new phone with y'all, because of my credit. And now you're telling me just because I've been paying my bill every month for a year, I get a new phone with no credit check? I get exactly what I want?" So that's not even the end of it, y'all. So I go to T-Mobile, right? They're telling me, "Here you go." Right. I got the 17. I wanted the 17 Pro Max, but they wanted $500 down payment. I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not doing that." So I got the 17, which looks exactly like my 16, but it's not a plus. Literally, it's the same camera, same exact thing, except it's not big, right? So I got this. This was 120 down payment, right? Not that bad. They wanted 260 at Boost Mobile. Tell me why. I also got an Apple Watch and an iPad for 225 down payment. So I got a new phone plus two other devices that I needed for less than I would have paid for a 16E. Oh my God. All because I called. This is why you never know. You just never know. You think something's going to happen, just go ahead and try to see what happens before you just, because I was not expecting for me to get, I was like, "What?" I was flabbergasted. I've never had an iPad before. I've always wanted one. And now that I'm about to start school next month and I have the apprenticeship, right now is the perfect time for me to get one. I've never had an Apple Watch before either. So I've been really getting serious about my fitness goals. I mean, I'm not playing anymore. I'm really tired of the way I've been feeling. I love myself, don't get me wrong, and I think I'm gorgeous. But like, as women, we have so many self-conscious tendencies around our bodies, and I'm just tired of feeling like that. And don't get me wrong, of course that work is also on the inside, but I truly believe that taking care of my body the way that I've been wanting to but not staying consistent with is going to change the perspective. I mean, literally, I just need to try to get into it. So I got the watch so that I can be on that. I got the iPad so I can be taking notes better than I was. Instead of having a notebook where where's that formula, I can now organize all of my notes for my apprenticeship. Then I'm going to be low key, the apprenticeship in school is going to overlap for about a couple weeks. No, 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 for almost a month, because school starts August 24th. The apprenticeship doesn't end until September. So for about a month, I'll be doing both. So honestly, that iPad is really going to come in handy. I'm super excited about that. I can't believe Sal, if you're watching this, you hooked me the fuck up. Like, that's what my uh T-Mobile representative was. He hooked me up. He hooked me up. He hooked me up. Okay? 'Cause I got a lot of stuff. And that also just like goes into me choosing to be wise with my money. I've also noticed a shift in that. So since I got all that stuff, I put 225 down payment. I retwisted my own hair. I was gonna go to my loctician, but after I spent all that money, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it myself. And I think that's amazing. And then today, instead of taking an Uber and buying food, I bought my food and I took the bus. Just more of just like, choose one or the other. You can't always have both. Sometimes you're gonna have to sacrifice something else in order to get something else. And it can be financially irresponsible for you to be like, "Oh, fuck it. I'm gonna just buy both. I'm gonna just get both because I want both because I have the money for both." Yeah, you might have the money. Yeah, you may have the money enough to buy it twice, like they be saying, make sure you can buy it twice. But that doesn't mean that you should. Sometimes you should just put that money away for a rainy day, buy what you need, and keep it pushing. And I've been really learning to just be more wise with my money, especially I'm going to be making more money. And as I keep working hard and going after these goals and these accomplishments, my money is only going to increase. So I don't want to be the type of person who doesn't know how to spend wisely. And then my friend, oh my God. So me and my friend Noah hung out the other day. And it was just an amazing time. We had such a good time. Oh my God. And turns out we used to work together at Chick fil A, right? and we like stopped talking for like 3 years. We hung out a whole bunch when we worked at Chick-fil-A, like one on one, just friends. Like we never did, but like I could hang out with him for hours and just be comfortable and chill without there being any, weirdness, awkwardness, or anything like that. We were just cool as fuck. So we stopped talking for a while and we just reconnected. And guys, I'm so grateful. And he's going through a hard time too. So he appreciates it and needed it just as much as I was grateful. Like we had a ball. We went out by the lake. We talked. We had sushi. We drank a little bit. We smoked a little bit. Then we went to my friend Ellie's show, and then he took me home, and we were scream singing in the car. It just gave bestie coded. I was like, Noah, I'm so appreciative. I appreciate you so much, bro. We had such a great time the other day. It was so good to see Ellie. I'm just so grateful for my friends. I'm so grateful to have people in my life that bring me joy and peace. And I'm just so grateful. I cannot believe that. Um, and just with the apprenticeship going on, with me reconnecting with friends or me meeting new and making new connections. I've been going to tons of networking events. I went to Baddies and Tech conference at McDonald's the other day at McDonald's headquarters. That was a great thing to be a part of. I'm meeting so many people in my apprenticeship that I've been becoming friends with. I'm going to open I'm going I'm going out to open mics and meeting new people. My life is just so rich right now. I'm just so rich, and it's not even the gadgets. Like the gadgets were an investment in everything that I'm building, everything that I'm I'm trying so hard. I'm working so hard. I really really want this. I want it all. And um with everything that's coming my way and the success that I'm building, and the opportunities that I'm getting, it just feels hopeful. I just feel hope. And when I was talking to somebody else he's not in my cohort, he's a software developer apprentice, but that's what he said. He was like, when we walk in this building, it just feels like hope. And like, I so get that, Nick. I totally feel that. I totally get that. This feels like hope. And I remember not so long ago, like I said, a year ago, hope was not something that I had a whole lot of. So I'm super, super grateful to everybody that I'm meeting. I'm super grateful to everybody that's watching at home. You're taking the time out of your day to check out my videos, support, comment. People are saying, congratulations, you got this. Like, I can't even begin or fathom all the things that are going to happen in the future. So I just try to stay grateful and present. Um, and yeah, that's everything. That's everything for this episode of The Becoming. Subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. There's a new episode every Sunday. I'm Tavi Music, and I'll see you in the next one. All right. Bye.